After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
American President Barack Obama made an announcement that would send shockwaves across the world. The most wanted terrorist on the FBI list and the founder of the terrorist group Al-Qaeda, Osama bin Laden, had been shot dead in an operation mounted by American forces in Abbottabad, Pakistan, bringing to an end a manhunt that had spanned over a decade. Osama bin Laden was born in 1957 to a Syrian mother and a Saudi father. He was the 17th child of Mohammed bin Laden, a wealthy millionaire who made his fortune in road construction. When Osama was just 10 years old, Mohammed bin Laden died in an helicopter crash, leaving behind 54 children and a massive fortune. Osama is reported to have enjoyed a privileged childhood. It wasn't until he joined the Abdul Aziz University to study civil engineering that he came into contact with adherents of a more radical brand of Islam that made an impact on the impressionable young man. Bin Laden soon got an opportunity to exercise his new beliefs during the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in 1979. He took up the anti-communist cause and moved to Afghanistan, where for 10 years he fought and emerged victorious side by side with the Mujahideen, Islamic fighters waging a holy war against the Soviet forces. After Iraq invaded Kuwait in 1990, bin Laden offered to organize for the Saudi government 100,000 volunteers to defend the nation against Iraq. His proposal was spurned. Instead, the government invited American forces to establish a presence in Saudi Arabia. For bin Laden and many other Muslims, having unbelievers on the sacred land of the Prophet Muhammad's birth was heresy. He turned his hatred on America. Osama fled to Sudan. It was during this period that Saudi Arabia revoked his citizenship and his family disowned him, leaving him to seek refuge in Afghanistan. In 1998, Osama issued a fatwa stating that killing Americans was the duty of all Muslims. Just 6 months later, on the 7th and 15th of August, the American embassies in Kenya and Tanzania were rocked by bomb explosions. Over 200 were killed and 5,000 injured. Bin Laden was the chief suspect. On September 11, 2001, Osama was catapulted onto the world stage after 2 hijacked planes crashed into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York, killing over 3,000 people and leaving scores other wounded. Thus began the war on terrorism and the manhunt for the elusive Osama, at one point believed to have been hiding in Afghanistan caves. The death of Osama has elicited varied reactions. While a section celebrates, others warn that Al-Qaeda is likely to regroup, with Egyptian-born doctor and surgeon Ayman al-Zawahiri, Al-Qaeda's second-in-command, expected to succeed Osama bin Laden. Zawahiri has repeatedly denounced the United States and its allies. Other contenders for Al-Qaeda leadership include Kenyan-born Fazul Abdullah Mohammed, Egyptian Saif al-Adel, Sulaiman Abu Ghaid from Kuwait, or Moroccan Abu Hafiza. Wilkison Abwa, KTN Prime.